Hello, 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 everybody. Come on. Welcome back to the channel, where today I'm going to be something a little bit different, because if you saw my post I made earlier, that I was having some issues with my GameCube not properly displaying the output into the Elgato and stuff, and it wasn't going to be fixed. And with the holidays coming up, I wasn't really going to be able to fix it by Monday or Tuesday. Hopefully I can, but for now, the Madden series is on pause. But I still want to get content out to you guys, so I'm going to be doing MLB The Show 20, March to October, with my favorite team, the Milwaukee Brewers. Because I kind of want to see a world in where the Brewers are able to be a successful team, win a World Series, and especially with the old core being torn down, Brandon Woodruff's gone, who knows where Willie Adames and Corbin Burns are going to end up. So I just really wanted to show this and get going as well. So actually, let's see here. Let's increase the size of the screen. Let's see, hopefully that's good. It's been a long time since I played MLB The Show. I used to do it on my second channel when I turned more of a sports news channel. Now that. Let's do March start new.
Hey everybody, I'm Dan Plezak, and welcome to MLB The Show.
Let's go ahead and do veteran, because I want to see it succeed, and also I don't really do all I could do. So it's going to begin the March to October.
Entering 2020, the Brewers may need a few extra name tags in the clubhouse. Despite back-to-back postseason appearances, Milwaukee turned over the bulk of its roster. It was a bold move, but any team that can lean on Christian Yelich and Josh Hader to anchor its lineup and bullpen is off to a good start. Craig Counsell's teams have shown a knack for outperforming expectations, and the Brewers believe they have what it takes to make it 3 in a row for the first time in franchise history.
March to October begin with opening day against the Cubs. Locaine, Yelich, Braun, Hero, Strickle, Garcia, Narvaez, Urias, and Woodruff. The big move.
The Milwaukee Brewers are ready to roll out a fearsome offensive unit as they begin the 2020 season here at home at Miller Park against their division rival. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 6th inning, nobody out. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Javier Baez is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Braun giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now back,
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting near.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up. And here's Christian Yelich now. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now here's the pitch. Cutter low, 1-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Here's another 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Baez onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Gone.
Hat-trick for Keston.
Next.
Leading off the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Garcia gloves it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. A ball and a strike. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Count remains full. And it's fouled away. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jed Jerko.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Line, but speared on a hop. And there's one away. One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. First pitch of the at-bat. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. At the plate, Omar Narvaez 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Darvish pauses. First pitch on its way. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 1-2. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Ryan Tepera will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. David Bodie is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Narvaez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off. This is on the ground over to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Settling in now, David Bodie. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base.
The batter, the third base, Chris Bryant.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chris Bryant is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 is back up the middle and into center field.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Here comes the Milwaukee skip.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 38, Kevin.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Bounce to first. There is Jerko. There's one on to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Avisail Garcia will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 24, Avisail Garcia.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Line to the right side, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A 1-0 delivery. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. First pitch on its way, and this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normal.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Corey Knebel enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Javier Baez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Yelich is under it. 2 down. Striding into the box, Wilson Contreras. He went down on strikes last time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Knebel is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Tapped out in front of home. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch.
Fantastic.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jeremy Jeffress comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in, Keston Hiura. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Maben is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. So digging in now, Jed Jerko. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. One and 1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Brewers down to their final strike. Popped up. Rizzo is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, Dero?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
Mike.
Heidi, put this one into context for us. So striding in, Ryan Braun, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Out in front of it, strike 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with Josh Hader is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Wilson Contreras is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Jason Hayward is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Kane, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Stepping up now, Kyle Hendricks. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. 0-1 the count. Fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going. Strings. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 to him now. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Jed Jerko stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has 7 hits in 26 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. From the stretch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Hiura gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
He's certainly well aware the bullpen is armed and ready, but he doesn't want to give this one away. He wants that shutout. He cannot lose this guy right here.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. Grounded fouled off to the right side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The Brewers down to their final strike. Line to the right side. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Hey, D-Roll, they've dropped their second straight to open the season, and that can't feel too good.
Well, you know what, Dan? There's another game tomorrow and another 159 after that. So, you know, they just need to set their sights on getting one win and go from there. Hopefully for them, they can get it done tomorrow and hit the reset button.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. So coming to the plate, Roman Quinn. And he's coming off a two-run homer his last time around. Strike one to start the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that... Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
No, that's down.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Pops this one up. Segura onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Avisail Garcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Avisail Garcia.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Adam Hazley is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Alex Claudio gets the call.
Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 58, Alex Claudio.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Claudio has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The 1-2. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Digging in, Alec Bohm, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A ball and a strike. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. David Phelps will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 31.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lorenzo Cain is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. In is Christian Yelich. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And a close play at first, but he's called out on the side.
Leading up for the Phillies, the right fielder.
Even though we're moving into
Now pitching for Milwaukee.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That misses. 2-0. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly on to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. No balls and 1 strike. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hoskins behind the count 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
0-1 the count. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, this side is retired.
Devin Williams.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in the long ball threat, Keston Hiura. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Jed Jerko now. His past batting line against David Phelps. 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground to the right side. Segura has it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now to the plate, Orlando Arcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
The batter, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. McCutchen is there, makes the catch, and the bottom of the end.
Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop.
Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3. Gene Segura standing in. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The center fielder, number 24.
Roman Quinn started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. It's Brett Anderson in line for the victory, barring a 9th inning collapse here. Urias is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh,
Has a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nimmo is there, 2 gone. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Robinson Cano, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Brown second, this could be 2. Scooped up. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's gonna score. Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo.
Center fielder, number 9.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. One there, relay to first in time, and just like. So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Wow, talk about a guy getting.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso.
The first base.
The 0-1 delivery. Hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty.
Ready to take his hacks again, Keston Hiura, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Orsello gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. The ground out to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. So here's Brandon Nimmo. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Reined in to second for 1. On to first, a double play. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike. Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Nope, outside. That's high up there. Huh, baby.
4 runs, 7 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee.
Right here, one time, kid.
This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Something of note from this one, guys. Hiura had just 1 hit in the game, but that 1 hit went out of the yard.
Yeah, Matty, he gave the fans a thrill with that one, and it's always a huge confidence boost when you're able to take one deep.
Come on. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stop at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. It's about 10 to 4 when the back of the coupe is open. Your girlfriend's gone off that cola. You about for stroking. And I'm also focused for the day that I blow this open. Money like hocus pocus at the club with a bunch of brokers. Also, I can't hide, trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. Mad, so fat. Gotta get you home like stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
Coming back hopefully some more on